Match day is upon us, fans are pouring into the stadium, anticipation has reached an all-time high. All the action here on EA TV.
Hello and welcome to an evening that needs a bit of cheering up, and what better way than with the game we're about to see. My name's Guy Mowbray, I'm joined by Sue Smith in the commentary position, and we've got action for you from Serie A coming up. Sue, what can we expect from the game then?
Well, thanks as always, Guy. It's a real pleasure to be here. It's been buzzing ahead of kick-off. Let's hope the football lives up to the atmosphere.
This is how the hosts line up.
Yeah, it looks like a 4-5-1 or a 4-2-3-1. This can be quite an attacking lineup with the three progressive players behind the lone striker, but you've still got that defensive protection with the two midfielders holding.
This is how the visitors start the game.
Yeah, it's the same formation, and I'd expect both teams to commit players forward. So the two holding midfielders, they're going to be key from a defensive perspective.
So away we go then. Stanislav Lobotka. Keep going, says the referee. Advantage. Joseph Okumu. Aron. Beltran. Okumu. Aron. Joseph Okumu. Kaan Ayhan. Well, as we look at the table, it's clear to see why there's been so much frustration amongst the fans here. To say they've flattered to deceive would be an understatement.
Well, there's still so much football to be played, but you've got to say they've been a surprise package. I'm not sure anyone thought that they'd be in the Champions League spots, but it's fully deserved.
Theo Hernandez. Now João Felix. Could turn out to be a really good ball. Great defending. Well, it's no surprise to see who we focused on as our player to watch in this game. You would presume that he'd play a really big part.
Well, he's certainly scored a few goals this season. They're going to have to try and...
You can see and sense the frustration after that. It needed a more subtle, certain finish. Stanislav Lobotka. Rafa Leão. Yusuf Fofana. On to Rafael Leao. Good work to recover possession. Not a lot of time for him. An attack of genuine promise now. Looking to put the cross in. A body in the way. And the forward progress continues. Well read to gain possession. Rafa Leao. To put them ahead. It's smashed against the bar. A really good effort.
Oh, it's brilliant effort, that. Nice technique. It deserved the goal.
Aaron. Fran Beltran. Okumu. Acosta. Excellent reading of the game to win the ball. Theo Hernandez. João Felix. Yusuf Fofana. Walker. Not forcing the issue, moving the ball nicely, but ultimately not going anywhere with it. That looks like a good advantage played. Midfield possession, a key part of the game. Right now, no part of this game. Iham. Ajorc. This could be dangerous. Rafa Leao. An attack of genuine promise developing. Cut back nicely. And he's done really well to keep that out. And he'll have a go here. Off the crossbar. Aaron. And they need to be better on the ball than that. Iham. A decent move looked to be building, but that's it for now. Luciano Acosta. And the referee's whistle brings the first 45 minutes to a close. Well, he's been unable to provide a vintage performance in the first half. What would be your view, Sue?
Yeah, he has worked hard though. Pretty unlucky not to be on the score sheet too. Really hasn't been too much between these two sides, so he could prove pivotal in the second half, I feel.
And there's the restart. Off we go again. That set up the chance. And that is a quality bit of goalkeeping. Now to deliver a good ball in. And away it goes. Well, I'd like to know your thoughts on the transfer that's finally taken place, Sue. It seemed to take a while, but it's all systems go now.
Well, yeah, certainly a lot of focus on the boy over the last year or two, and he does seem to have a bright future ahead of him. Hopefully it turns out to be a good move, though, and he can continue his development.
Well, what a place to lose the ball just when the chance was on. Rafa Leao. Need to get tighter here. Options available in the middle. Rafa Leao. Lobotka. Advantage played, no free kick. And the ref's letting the play go, so good challenge. João Felix. And that will ease any defensive worry. And it's a free kick. The chance comes their way from a really dangerous position. And he has been booked. Yellow card.
Well, he's going to have to be careful now. Can't make any rash challenges or he'll be off.
È un cambio nelle file del Como. Fuori con il numero 17, asal. Entra con il numero 9, Patrick Cutrone. Avvicinamento nelle file della formazione ospite. Esce dal campo.
From a long way out. And that is how to take a free kick. One to watch again and again. Well, we've had to wait until the second half, but finally the deadlock has been broken. Oh, that's been won really smartly. Nice pass and on they march. That's a nice cutback. Great chance here, and the keeper more than equal to it. They decide against putting it into the box. Looking for the angle. Oh, great block. The assistant spotting a touch there. It'll be a throw. And deflected out for a throw-in. Okumu. Voivoda. Fran Beltran. Omar Alderete. Keeping it nicely, waiting for the chance to draw level. Good defending to prevent any damage. Rafa Leao. Theo Hernandez. On to Rafael Leao. Promising looking attack this. Pulisic. Went for it, and it wasn't a bad try. It's been hammered just wide.
Con il numero 11, Christian Pulisic. Dentro, con il numero 21, Samuel Chukwueze.
Beltran. Ascasiba. Acosta. They need to find a way to that late leveller, and this could be it. Well read to gain possession. Walker. This is Walker. And possession given away. Not given a moment on the ball. It's a throw-in. Excellent reading of the game to win the ball. Rafa Leao. Players waiting in the centre. Oh, a great chance. Oh, what a miss. That could have sealed it.
Oh, I really should have, Guy. And that's a big chance. He just couldn't stay calm when the opportunity arose.
Fran Beltran. Ascasiba. Beltran. Pass was read and the ball has changed hands. Megim Vojvoda. Now a sense that a late equaliser could be on the cards. To square things up. And the chance to draw level is missed.
Oh, well, that was the opportunity to equalise right at the end. I can't see there's going to be another one now.
Well, that brings the match to a close. A frustrating day for the fans in attendance, and it's 3 points dropped.
Yeah, just not at the levels that we're used to from them. They looked a little bit sluggish from the start, to be honest. They'll be disappointed with that, and they'll certainly look to bounce back quickly.
Well, as we know, he can be a real handful, and he's certainly been that today.
Yeah, a good performance, but then we wouldn't expect anything less. A solid 6 or 7 out of 10, and he certainly played his part in the results.
Our camera lens trained on one man. 3 goals in his last 3 matches, and you can't argue with that sort of form. Live on EA TV. Well, most of the fans in attendance here have had to bring their umbrellas and wear their raincoats. It's a soggy day for this match. I'm Derek Ray, and keeping me company here on the commentary gantry is Stuart Robson. And the focus is very much on Serie A, the top division here in Italy. Stuart, tell us about your pre-match thoughts.
Well, the atmosphere is building nicely here, and we've got two teams who like to play good football. Let's hope we get a good game here. It should be.
Con il numero 34, Mario Gila. Con il numero 8, Matteo Guendouzi. Con il numero 6, Nicolò Rovella. Con il numero 9, Pedro. Con il numero 10, Mattia Zaccagni. E con il numero 11, Castellanos.
This is how it looks for the home side.
Well, it's a 4-5-1, but with three of the midfield players giving close support to the centre forward and the other two sitting deeper. Also watch out for the fullbacks getting forward at every opportunity. They do like to get crosses into the box.
This is how the visitors will set up today.
Well, we believe they're going to play with the same system here, but it's all about the midfield battle. Whoever wins that should control the tactics.
And the match begins. Pedro. And it's with Pedro. Just the challenge that was required. Omar Alderete. Okumu. And playing it to the goalkeeper. On the ball, Alderete. In the right place to cut out the pass. Well, based on the way the visitors defend with such authority and excellence, they're going to be very hard to break down, you just feel, Stuart.
Well, their defensive game plan is second to none this season, and that comes down to the coach and his work on the training field. That doesn't happen by chance. This is planned, practiced and perfected on a daily basis.
Well, a disappointing throw in there. Pedro, opportunity, and inches away. Didn't miss by very much at all. Omar Alderete. Mergim Vojvoda. Fran Beltran. Vojvoda. Akram Afif. Good looking move. Another perfect position to read it. Cuts it back. Well, possession keeps on changing hands. That's problematic. So a throw in here. Well read to put an end to that attack. Plenty of support here. Makes his way in field. Oh, that is a wonder! Oh, and the decision is penalty. A big chance for them to take the lead here. This to open the scoring here. And a goal! He was composure personified, and he's done his job from the spot.
Let's take another look. He deceives the goalkeeper really well here by getting to dive one way before placing it into the opposite side. A really good penalty.
Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Nice looking move, this. Getting in there to intercept. Dele Bashiru. Valentin Castellanos. This could square the game. Oh my word, there's excellent timing for you. What a challenge. Really good strong tackle, and it'll be a throw-in. Rovella. Fisayo Dele Bashiru. This is Pedro. And the referee allowing the game to flow, using advantage. And given away. Afif. A super tackle, and they've won possession. It is to be a throw-in. Well, the referee took note of the earlier infringement, and a booking it is now. And he read it superbly. Afif. And he stopped them in their tracks. Zakanyi. Valentin Castellanos. The attack continues. They're making considerable progress. Guendouzi. Nicolo Rovella. Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them. And it's with Pedro. Just had to keep his concentration to the maximum, and he did. Acosta. Here's Aldosari. The referee has decided there will be just 1 minute of added time. So there goes the half-time whistle. It is an acceptable scoreline from the point of view of the visitors. They find themselves on top, Stuart.
Well, we discussed it before the game. They are a brilliant team defensively. Their decision-making about when to press and when to delay the opposition has been spot on. I just can't see them conceding today.
Well, underway once more, and it's going to be fascinating to see what developments occur in this second half. Salem Aldosari. Luciano Acosta with it. Just the challenge that was required. I believe there's been a goal in one of the other matches. Alex Scott has the details.
It's a goal for Fiorentina. They've scored the opener here with 49 minutes played. They've been fast out of the blocks here in the second half, Derek.
Thank you, Alex. Acosta. Well, there's been so much talk about a potential transfer, but it's potential no more. It's fact.
Well, certainly a lot of focus on the boy over the last year or two, and he seems to have a bright future ahead of him. Hopefully it turns out to be a good move and he can continue to develop his career.
Plenty of support here. A real opening now. And they couldn't add to their advantage.
Well, that would have put them in complete control. He should have scored there.
And with play stopped, they will make the change now. Pedro. Well, this is the home of live football, EA TV. Delighted that you're with us, and hope very much you'll join us for this match coming up.
I like the look of that game. The atmosphere is always good inside that stadium, and two very good teams.
Joseph Okumu, almost weighing up the opposition with a string of neat passes. And the challenge halts them in their tracks. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Nicely blocked. Well, they might be trailing, but hope in the form of a corner. Substitution time it is here.
Well, these fans have had to be patient. Could this be the equaliser?
And over it comes. And the danger cleared. Bodies forward and the break looks on. But quick thinking defensively. Oh, read it magnificently. Tremendous defending. Excellent use of the ball as they make their way forward. And the snuffing out of the cross there. Salem Al-Dossari. Well, we have a plethora of live matches coming up for you here on EA TV. This one, I think, might pique your curiosity. Well, he made great contact with that one, but the goalkeeper had his own ideas. Well, now he's let that run out of play, and it will be a throw-in here. It looks promising. Takes the shot. And that, a piece of goalkeeping you're going to see again and again and again. Here it is now, a substitution. Going short. Will it happen for them? The fist of the goalkeeper. Shaping to shoot. Not testing the keeper at all with that effort. Just 15 minutes remaining. And the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Well, it came to nothing in the end. Well, someone has scored in one of the other games. Let's find out exactly who from Alex.
Yes, another goal for Fiorentina. They've pulled ahead by 2 with 77 minutes played.
Thanks as always to Alex Scott. And no-nonsense defensive clearance. Could be threatening. And quick thinking defensively. Pedro. Rovella. They get forward, but time is very much against them here. Well, the goalkeeper dealt with it admirably. Salem Al-Dossari. Oh, beating his opponent with ease. Opportunity it is. A goal! Sheer excitement! Level again here!
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder, and his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head: smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
So back underway. They've levelled it at 1-1 here. And the referee sees it as a good challenge. Well, the pass not finding its target. Well, adding up all the stoppages, we will have 2 extra minutes. Matteo Guendouzi. Oh, tremendous vision. On the attack, is there to be late drama? Now delivering that deep cross. And so the final whistle is sounded, and this game will go into the history books recorded as a draw. What do you think the visitors will feel about what they put into the game?
Well, Derek, it's a horrible feeling when you concede so late in the game. They thought they had the game won, but a lack of concentration has cost them dear here.
Today, 2 sides with a rich history are awaiting a clash that will have fans and pundits alike talking for weeks to come. This is surely a match that will go down in the history books. Comprehensive coverage coming up live on EA TV.
Hello and thanks for joining us live here on EA TV. Joining me, Guy Mowbray, for commentary will be Sue Smith. And hopefully we've got some goals and drama on the way. How do you see this one going then, Sue?
Yeah, with no league action today, but it is a chance to progress to the next round. I'm sure both sides will be looking to start fast, get an early goal and settle any nerves that they might have.
Oh, crucial tackle to deal with the danger. This is the home side's team today.
Yeah, it's a 4-5-1, but it will morph into a 4-2-3-1. The single centre forward will be supported by the number 10, and you'd expect them to rotate and swap positions just to try and drag defenders out. The wide midfielders, they'll offer a threat in behind.
This is how the visitors start the game.
Well, it looks like a 4-2-3-1 when they're in possession, may go to a 4-5-1 when defending. You'd think the double pivot in midfield, they're key to protect the back line, but they also need to get forward.
Oh, what a really good save that was. Delivered into the box. There still could be something happening here. And that's not properly away yet. Decent looking attack this. The defensive job done for now. Sent into the middle. And the defence ready for what was coming. Kaan Ayhan. Options available in the middle. And it's on now. No need to worry about that effort for the keeper. In the right position to cut out the pass. Akgün. Santiago Ascasiba. Yunus Akgün. Here's the shot. Well, in the end, it didn't give the keeper much trouble at all. There's a good amount of freedom here. Nicely played. The effort shut out. A turnaround in possession, excellent positioning. No need to stop the play, on they go. No advantage, and he will bring it back for the free kick after all. And he has been booked, yellow card.
Well, he's going to have to be careful now. Can't make any rash challenges or he'll be off.
Lovely ball, this could lead to something. Ayhan. Ascasiba. Yunus Akgün. Now, this might be promising. And in the end, no trouble at all for the goalkeeper. And it's been cut out. There's the turnover. Still level, but this attack could see that changing. A little bit deep with the approach now. It'll come their way soon. Asking quite a lot to score from there, and that's missed by quite a bit.
Oh no, what's he doing there? That's an opportunity wasted. It's got to be a perfect shot to beat the goalkeeper, and that wasn't.
Untidy in possession there. It's all getting a bit scrappy in the middle right now. A move of real promise developing. And away it goes. Now it needs a good ball in. That's gone out of play. Throw in to come. That set up the chance. Well, they could get caught out on the break here. Genuine chance. Well, a fantastic break, but not such a fantastic end product. Goal kick.
Yeah, it was all good until the final effort. Shows you just how devastating they can be on the counter, though.
Douglas Augusto. Aaron. Douglas Augusto. Santiago Ascasiba. Chance for the lead. Real opportunity. And the keeper's done really well to keep that out. And that'll do it. The end of the first 45 minutes here. And so the second half kicks off. Akgun. Oh, they looked in there. That's nicely cut out. Trying his luck. Very well kept out, alert and ready. Well, the transfer everybody's been talking about has now been confirmed, so the will they or won't they discussions can now end.
Well, yeah, there's certainly been a lot of focus on him over the last few years, and you can see he's got talent. He's still young, so there's more to come. This is a move that'll certainly help him develop, I'm sure.
A good spell, looking for that all-important next goal. Now, can he get the cross in? Delivered to the front stick, and that one is got away. Punts it back. And the defence has done its job to stop any trouble brewing. Really good pass. Read the pass well and cuts it out. Oh, that's nicely done, and the goalkeeper has it. Good work to regain possession. Now, this might be promising. Found nicely and in. And it's there. The opening goal on Derby Day sparks delirium.
Well, if we look at this again, he shows great vision and awareness to play the ball through. And when he's through on goal, there was no doubt that he was going to score. He set himself well, and then what a tidy finish.
So it's 1-0 as the ball gets rolling again. That's a good ball. Well, it did look prop to square things up. And a great stop to turn the ball away. Ascasiba. Karnayhan. Now there might be a chance as they keep it moving, and this could be. Well, that's as easy as it gets for a goalkeeper. Wagner. set up the chance. And it's on now. Well, he's kept that out nicely. Played into the box. Under a little bit of pressure, he's managed to put it wide.
Well, he just can't get away from his marker for a clean header. That's top defending. Just take a look at the stats. Hasn't been good enough, has it? Whether it's the end product or the final touch, it's been poor. This will have to improve if they want to get themselves back into the game.
Yeah, not enough creativity, and at the moment, not even enough possession. The crowd encouraging him to take it on, and that is a quality bit of goalkeeping. They decide against putting it in. Put into the middle. Oh, it's a nightmare for him, that. It looked a really good chance to score. Could be something happening for them now. Oh, a really poor challenge. What's the referee going to do here? And he does produce the yellow.
Oh, without question, it wasn't the best of challenges, was it?
No need to worry about that effort for the keeper. And they need to be better on the ball than that. And all the hassling and harrying has got them a throw-in. Well, not long to go now. Have they done enough here? Just edging it.
Yeah, you'd say they've just about been the better team if it stays like this. It's been a game where defences have certainly been on top, but it's just about taking your chance when it comes, and that's exactly what they did. See if they can hold on for the final few minutes.
Wagner. Matteo Pessina. A free kick awarded here. The refs viewed that as a foul. And the full-time whistle is greeted by cheers from the home supporters who've seen their team go through.
Yeah, it was a hard-fought win, not much between the two sides. It was a real resilient performance. Everyone worked so hard, and I think they deserved it in the end.
Well, we know what a good player he is, and he's really showed it today. What's your verdict, Sue?
Yeah, he played well. Real vital goal too. They just struggled to cope with his quality today.
Our camera lens trained on one man. The big news is he's been deemed fit enough to start, and we're live next on EA TV. Hello and welcome, and as you can see, Arctic conditions enveloping the stadium for this one. I'm Derek Ray, in position to bring you live match commentary, and my expert analyst, as always on these occasions, is Stuart Robson. I'm greatly looking forward to bringing you live coverage of this match being played in Serie A. It's Como up against Udinese.
Well, as always, I'm looking forward to this because both teams have strong aspects to their game. Both managers like to play attacking football, and we've got some good matchups all over the pitch.
Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Here's how it looks for Udinese.
Well, it's certainly a back four, but I think we'll see a lot of rotation in midfield. They just need to have a good understanding about when to support the front player and when to drop that little bit deeper. It certainly looks like a 4-5-1 to me.
You can't help feeling when you look at the table that when you're playing dominant football such as they have been, that they're going to lap the field.
Well, there seems to be no stopping them at the moment. They've been...
Well, he made great contact with that one, but the goalkeeper had his own ideas. Christian Cabasele. And that is how to beat your opponent. And scope for them to produce something exciting. Who can he pick out? Is it going to be Alexis Sanchez? And a goal to open the scoring. A very bright start to this one.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. And the strike could not get any better. He hits through the back of the ball with such power. What a goal this is.
And back underway, 1-0 it is. Abdi. Afif. Could play it in. That's a good-looking pass. Well, they're doing their best to get on level terms here.
Well, it's a decent effort, but they're still trailing. They need something special here.
Pull from the keeper, and they'll come again. Joseph Okumu. Akram Afif. Here's Ajork. Well, they keep passing away. Cross could be useful. Free kick awarded then by the referee. Couldn't keep it. Well, there's no getting away from it. This is the man so many people have been focusing on ahead of this particular game. A matter of whether he was going to be able to play or not, and with that in mind, we all looked at the team sheet with a good deal of interest today, Stuart.
Well, he's only been out for a short while, so he shouldn't have lost too much fitness. In fact, the rest may have done him some good. I'm looking forward to seeing him play here.
Well, difficult for both sides to find any passing rhythm. Acosta. The crowd encouraging him to take it on. Really important tackle. Alexis Sanchez. Now, let's see what they can do here. But nothing comes of it. Afif. Ali Abdi. Teammates available. And a chance to level it. Oh my word, there's excellent timing for you. What a challenge. And he's beaten him here. It has to be. Oh, how about that for a tackle? Jürgen Eckelenkamp. An inability to keep hold of the ball there. And the attack looks promising. Decent position. And miles off target with the header, but in fairness, the marking was tight. Well, the referee took note of the earlier infringement, and a booking it is now. And a substitution in the offing. Now, I believe changing circumstances in one of the other games. Alex Scott will tell us more.
It's a goal for Fiorentina. The goalkeeper has spilled it back into the danger area, and he is there to slot the ball into the back of the net nicely. It's all even Stevens at 1-1 with 38 minutes on the clock.
Thanks for the update, Alex. So almost at the break here, and not quite going to plan for the home side. Work to do, Stuart.
Well, it's been a fairly even first half so far, but they haven't shown enough creativity, particularly in midfield, where there's been too many negative passes. If they can get the ball into the front areas that little bit quicker, I think they'll get back into this.
Well, there was impending danger, but good defending. Fran Beltran. Luciano Acosta with it. Being egged on by the crowd. So the whistle then. We're at the halfway stage in this match. How would you sum up the performance of Alexis Sanchez in one word? Positive?
Well, Derek, he took his goal well and was a constant threat throughout that first half. I thought he showed a lot of skill to get out of tight situations, and he had a real impact on the plate.
So back underway here into the second half. Jesper Karlström. Electing to shoot, and taken cleanly by the goalkeeper. Jan-Niklas Beste. Ludovic Ajorc. Take it away. Johnson. Lovric. Well, it's a good-looking position. Is there a goal in their future? Well, a fierce effort, but quite simply not accurate enough. Santiago Ascasibar. Well, we wondered if this deal was going to be done. In fact, it has now been done, Stuart.
Well, he's certainly got ability. A lot of clubs have been in for him, but now he needs to fulfil that potential. He might just have to be patient, though.
Well read to ease the pressure. And it took a little nick before it went over the... Touchline, so a throw in here. Possession changing hands. Well, a quick reminder, we have plenty of live football in store for you right here on EA TV.
I like the look of that game. The atmosphere is always good inside that stadium, and two very good teams.
Hizibwe. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. And with play stopped, they will make the change now. And a tidy tackle. Afif. Well, there's an example of how to press high up. Ludovic Ajorc. It's got to be! And a goal! Real excitement here, the equaliser!
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. And his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head. Smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
So, a level contest, 1-1. Jürgen Eckelenkamp.
Vi ricordiamo che l'abbonamento per l'intera stagione calcistica è disponibile su
Kabasele on the ball. Losing possession here. Sandy Lovric. Pressing high to win the ball. And a strong tackle. Well, with tackling like that, the onus is on the referee to take action, potentially. And yellow it is, a booking.
Yeah, he was too impatient to win the ball and probably deserved a yellow card.
Could be dangerous. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Soleil. Well, nothing productive, really. A game that will certainly hold the interest of many in Serie A, live coming up on EA TV. It's Udinese facing Roma. Trying to open them up. Oh, it was a close-run thing, but the goalkeeper just got there first. And the referee playing advantage. Well, it's a really poor challenge. Now, what's the referee going to do about it? Well, deemed to have been a cautionable offence.
Well, no question about it. He deserved his booking there.
Avvicendamento nelle file dell'Udinese.
Time for a change then.
Numero 7, Alexis Sanchez. Dentro con il numero 11, Dominic Calvert-Lewin.
Lovric. Five minutes remaining and level pegging here. Another perfect position to read it. Well, time for a scoring update because things are changing. Let's hear all about it from Alex Scott.
Yes, another goal for Fiorentina. It was a breathtaking finish, a shot from such a long way out. I think it totally surprised the goalkeeper. They're back in this now with 86 minutes played.
Many thanks, Alex.
Must take the lead here. Dear oh dear, he squandered it.
Well, that should have been the winner with so little time left. He can't believe he didn't score there.
Sound piece of defending. And just overhit. Lovric. There could be consequences given that the yellow card was handed out to him earlier. And it has been deemed a second bookable offence. His day is done, Stuart.
Well, if I was the coach, I'd have taken him off earlier. This always looked likely to happen.
Distributing it well. And the referee felt he had to blow the whistle. And the referee brings this contest to an end. It certainly was pulsating. It had us on the edge of our seats. Stuart, your take?
Well, it was excellent entertainment. We saw good quality football, played at a high intensity and goals as well. The draw is a fair reflection of how the game was played.
Well, what a game we have in store for you today. The hype has been building all week and the fans are pouring into the stadium. The tension palpable. We'll have every kick of the ball for you live on EA TV. Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. My name is Derek Ray and sitting alongside me in the commentary position is the former Arsenal and West Ham midfield player Stuart Robson. And we're focusing on live action from Italy's top division, Serie A. Stuart, tell us about your pre-match thoughts.
Thanks, Derek. Well, often we talk about the tactics, the individual players that are missing, but so often it's the mentality of the players that is key to winning any football game. Which of these teams has the right attitude today is the big question.
A foul, but advantage played. Oh, breezing past him. Delivered into the area here. It looked as though they had attacking momentum, but not so. Well, so many positives where the hosts are concerned, and one positive, Stuart, is a watertight defence.
Well, they have a great defensive structure. Everybody knows their jobs. They work really hard and they hate conceding goals. They've been terrific so far.
And now that play has stopped, the referee can administer the booking. He's got space. Chance to play it in. And hands on it. Good goalkeeping. Salem Al-Dossari. Fran Beltran. Good tackle. Akram Afif. He's using his strength to good effect, but just like that, possession changes hands. Acosta. Must be. Well, what an opportunity that was.
Well, that's a great chance to open the scoring. It's a poor effort in the end.
So deciding to make a personnel change at this juncture. Ketelare. Roberto Alvarado moving it forward. A fine reading of the situation. Acosta. Cutrone. Well, that's good defending, well organised at the back. Martin de Roon. Gibbs White. Chance to cross. Acosta. Oh, beating his opponent with ease. Roberto Alvarado. Charles de Ketelare. Fairly easy for the referee to spot that deflection, so now a throw in. Joseph Okumu. Martin. Well, great read there to intercept. A bit of running room now on the wing. And space to cross it. Salem Al-Dossari. Cutrone. Moving the ball more than decently, but can they take the lead? And intercepted it. Acosta. And getting the ball forward. Well, good vision. Well, that's going to go down as offside.
Well, he couldn't quite release it quickly enough, and the flag went up.
And the referee has caught up with him following his indiscretion earlier. Roberto Alvarado. De Ketelare. A foul it most certainly was. Free kick given. Well, big news breaking prior to the game. Barcelona have finally got their man.
Well, certainly a lot of focus on the boy over the last year or two, and he seems to have a bright future ahead of him. Hopefully it turns out to be a good move and he can continue to develop his career. Well, this has to get better because, as those stats confirm, the attacking play from both sides just hasn't been good enough. It's all been a little bit too cautious so far.
And still they wait for the chance. Well, out of play it goes, and that was in no small measure due to the effective press. And no shortage of live action coming your way right here on EA TV. And Stuart and I looking forward to being with you for this match.
That should be a tasty encounter. Plenty of quality in those two sides. Certainly one to enjoy.
Well, in terms of added time, a minimum of 1 minute. That's a good pass. Can they get in behind them? So the half-time whistle, and the two teams have just about matched each other stride for stride. What have you made of our hosts?
Well, you have to admire their defensive setup. They're so well drilled out of possession, but now they need to find that spark going forward if they are to win this one.
So back underway, and an intriguing second half in prospect. Very alert defending to cut off the supply. Matteo Retegui. Alvarado has it. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Acosta. Could be threatening. He just needs to stay level-headed now. It has to be, surely. There it is! The first goal in the derby. A special moment.
Well, let's take another look. Wow, he hits this so cleanly. Absolutely no chance for the keeper. It just had too much pace on it.
Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? More live football to come. A little note about a future game with us here on EA TV.
Well, the fixtures are coming thick and fast. It should be a good game, that. Hopefully I've not just given it the commentator's curse.
Oh, he's left his marker for dead. Morgan gives White. Potential danger here. Nicely timed tackle. Petrone. And unable to keep the ball. And into the last 30 minutes now. Throw-ins given. Now they're going to alter things. Here's the substitution. And does well to keep it in play. Retegui. And the emphasis is on creativity. Well, he went strongly into the challenge, and the result is a throw-in. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Beste. Charles de Ketelaere. Retegui. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. Well, it broke down, alas. Acosta. Really good build-up, but no end product. Well, if you're going to challenge like that, it has to be spot on. What does the referee think of it? And he'll take no further part in this game. That could make things interesting, Stuart.
Well, I can't believe he's done that. They were coasting here. It's going to make it difficult now.
And the referee sensibly allowing them to carry on, advantage with them. Well, trying to let them continue, but now he's gone back and awarded the free kick. And in the right position to make sure it didn't go all the way through. A quarter of an hour remaining here. Excellent use of the ball as they make their way forward. Will they get themselves level here? Oh, that's a fine save. Cutrone. And still trying to get the shot off. Well, a top-notch piece of defensive judgment. Teammates available. Morgan gives White. You can't really tackle like that and expect to get away with it. Booking it to come, you would think. Well, time is of some concern. Can they level matters? And moving the ball forward with genuine purpose here. Well, the thought process is there, but not the execution. This could level it. It was on its way in. That was perfectly timed, and it is going to be a corner. So a personnel change then. Can he deliver it with accuracy? Just the clearance that was needed. Promising possession this. Can't miss, surely! And the goalkeeper has outdone himself with that save. Time is not on their side. This corner could help their prospects as they look for an equaliser. And not an attempt he'll be terribly proud of. And we are going to have 2 additional minutes. Vojvoda. Afif. And showing fine vision. Well, deemed to be offside by the merest of margins.
Well, it's very close to being the perfectly timed run, but whether it's an inch or a yard, he's still offside.
The referee blows for full time. It ends at a victory for the home team. No complaints from the fans here.
Well, once more, their defensive display was so good. They just know exactly what their jobs are, where they should be at any given time, and they react so well to danger. That was almost perfect.